When it is time to sell your business, you've got various options and various homes that a company can end up in. You can obviously sell a company to a competitor, which is basically a trade sale. That process is reasonably slick and streamlined because the buyer is obviously intimately knowledgeable about the sector, knows what they're getting into, and have targeted you as a potential acquisition because of that fundamental reason, probably to bulk up and consolidate their market position. Alternatively, you can go to a trade, rather than a trade buyer, you can go to a private equity house or VC to acquire the business. Private equity isn't really interested in companies that have modest EBITDA, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. They're really only interested in companies that have a minimum of £2 million profit and that are capable of scaling up. One thing to note about private equity businesses is that it's always an affair, not a marriage. They only want to hold on to that business for a maximum of 3 to 5 years. And then once they've bulked it up to the next level, they will move that business on. So if you're looking for a long-term home for your business, possibly not the best option. People often talk about taking businesses to IPO, all right? You can put it on the AIM market or the main market in the UK. If that is the plan, it needs to be a very sizable business and you need to be doing it for the right reasons. Sanity rather than vanity is my motto on that one. The last thing you want to be is a small public company because you have all of the hassles of the regulation and disclosure, but none of the benefits. So there are always options. We are experts in holding your hand through that process. We do it every week of the year. Candidly, all of the directors of the business have been there and done it themselves because we're all entrepreneurs in our own rights. So come and have a chat.